What up, everyone? So we've got Arcade Block here. A block that's usually the last box of the month to show up. This month, not so much. Comic Block still has not shown up. It usually always comes before this box, but this month it has not done it. And it's been getting later and later each month, which just goes to show the quality of this company is just kind of fading away. They're not doing good on their boxes. Their boxes have been kind of shitty lately. The quality's been going down, and they're shipping boxes later and later. And it's like, okay, there's definite signs to bail out on this company, but haven't yet. We'll see. Hopefully they can turn it around. But I checked on the status of my comic block just out of curiosity, and I found out it just shipped on October 3rd. The September box just shipped on October 3rd from Canada, because it's a foreign box. It's just now shipping, which is crazy late. That's so insanely late to start that late to start shipping your boxes. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. So hopefully this box is a little bit better and it redeems itself a little bit, but not gonna hold my breath. Alright, let's see what we got in this box. So first off, looks like we got a shirt. Let's check out the design. Alright, so it looks like we got a collage of classic controllers. So that's kind of cool. I really like that design, actually. I really like the colors on it. The kind of juxtaposition of the gray and like the vibrant orange. So that's really cool, the color design on it. And we got a lot of the classic well-known controllers. We got classic Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, Dreamcast, GameCube, 64. Not sure what these two in the middle are from. But yeah, that's really cool, actually. I genuinely like that design. It's the Gildan soft style, so not the nicest in quality, but not terrible either. The soft style is pretty nice and fitted and like that, but it could have been better on quality. We usually don't get very good designs from Shirt Punch, but you know, I like Shirt Punch. They have good designs on there. We just usually don't see them in the boxes, and that's what always disappoints me. A lot of people have asked me if I'm going to try out Shirt Block, and I said, fuck no. No, I'm not trying out that block, because they don't give the good designs. They don't give their top-selling designs in the box. No, they pawn off designs that didn't sell well, or they have overstock of. They get people to buy them and just shove a bunch of shit in the box of whatever. And they also recycle shirts that they've already put in boxes before. So no way am I getting that box. It's a terrible deal. Pass, hard pass on that. But yeah, if they put better designs, I would. This one's one of the better designs I've seen. This is really cool. And it's not I guess you could call it a crossover, but it's not branded or anything, but technically it has brands on there. But anyway, I like that design a lot. I'll give that a good like 8.5 out of 10. It's a genuinely good design. The reason it doesn't get a little higher as far as the score is just because, you know, the shirt quality could have been a little better. That's just being nitpicky though. But yeah, I really like that. It's a cool design. Alright, next. Alright, well this is kind of cool. So we got some chip clips here from Super Mario. Got the star, the mushroom, and the fire plant. I don't know if it has a name, but, you know, everyone recognizes it. That's really cool. And they got magnets on the back so you can put it on the fridge. And yeah, I use chip clips all the time for various things. I use a lot of chip clips actually, but I don't think I've ever used them on a chip bag. I use them around the house for just random things that need to be held together, like cables and things like that. So that's really cool. I like this. That'll do. Alrighty. Next. Looks like we got a Sega Genesis USB port. I'm pretty sure that's all there is to it. So USB ports aren't like super practical. They definitely have a use, but I don't think too many people would go out of their way to buy one, because most computers nowadays have a few USB ports. You have to be like a specific job or doing something very specific to need that many extra ports. Like my computer has like 4 or 5 ports. Most of them have at least 2 if not more, and you usually don't need that many more at one time typically. Some people do, but like I said, it's more for specific types of things. So if you do need one, that's really cool to have like one that's a cool design like this, but I don't think not everyone would need one. But that's still cool though. I think it's very useful. Alright, next, looks like we got Assassin's Creed Mega Blocks. So I'm usually not a fan of these buildable types of figures like Legos and things like that, and there are a lot of companies like it where you build things and then the little characters latch onto stuff. Usually not a fan, but Mega Blocks I've actually grown quite accustomed to, and I'm kind of a big fan of theirs actually. I showed off the Ninja Turtles ones I've gotten before in one of my weekly roundups, and they did the Kevin Eastman series, which was super cool. The black and white ones, those are really badass. and they did all the different variations of turtles and the 90s ones, and I really like them. They did a genuine good job. So you can see here, much like Legos and stuff, they have their little like half circle hands so they can like clasp onto stuff. That's pretty much the only similarity they share. Other than that, the quality on them and the design is actually very nice. It's not amazingly high, but considering how tiny it is, like compared to my finger, like look how small that is, and still how much detail they managed to get in there. So that's pretty impressive that they go so detailed, and it's fully opposable. They're opposable in so many different ways, so they appeal to more people. Like you can, for me, I don't play with them. I set them up for more aesthetic senses as just kind of like, they come with little play sets, and you put up a little scenery, and I put it on a shelf, but kids can play with them too because they're fully opposable. So I'm actually quite a big fan of Mega Bloks and their quality of figure. That's why I don't like Legos, because they're too simple and there's not enough design quality there. But these are really cool. And yeah, Assassin's Creed is really cool as well. So that was my rant on Mega Bloks. I think that's pretty cool though. There we go. Alright. Looks like our last item. What is this? Retro Video Game Magazine Replay Volume 1. Looks like a little book. Let's see what we got here. I'm guessing this is a compilation of Retro Magazine from a long time ago. I don't know. I guess Retro Magazine is stuff from a long time ago, so it's all retro things. I'm guessing this is a compilation of a lot of their magazines. Doesn't give any description on here, but it's a bound book and it looks just like the magazine, so I'm guessing it's just a bound version of the best of their magazine. I can't really say much else about it. I'll read the card and see what it says, but that's what it looks like. So that's all the items in here. Not a lot of items, only 5 again. Hopefully they're not trying to pass off their coupon as an item again, but we shall see. So we'll take a short little break, and then we'll come back and talk about some value and give this box a rating. See you soon. Alright, we are back. Let's talk about some value on this box. First, the shirt. Like I was saying, really big fan of the shirt. Gave it an 8.5 out of 10. It'll get the standard $12 to $15 value. Next, the chip clips. So I'm guessing these are very popular. I liked them. I think they're really cool. But they're selling pretty quickly online, and they're going for a decent amount, going for $10 to $12 online. Which, I guess is merited. If it was in a retail store, I could see it going for around that price. More than I thought it would go for, but they are practical, and they have a cool design to them, so why not? Then, our USB port, USB hub. That's going for a decent amount as well. It's actually going for $15 to $20. So, like I was saying, it is practical. Not everyone would use this because most people have plenty of USB ports, but there are people that do have a need for it, and it has a cool design. And honestly, the type of person that would need a USB port is probably the same type of person that was a fan of Sega Genesis at some point or another. So, I guess it's practical. Then, our Assassin's Creed figure. These don't go for a lot. They're $6 to $7, and that's pretty common for that. The Ninja Turtles ones came in a very similar box, similar size. They usually come with a little small display stand, little playset thing, and then the nice figure, and they're almost always $6 or $7. You can get them at Toys R Us all day. They're not rare whatsoever, but it really is a good deal. Like I said, I'm a fan of these because for something that's fun to play with, fun to build, for all ages, that's a really good deal. So I'm a big fan of these, so not a lot of value there, but I thought it was a good choice of an item. I think it's fun for pretty much anyone. Just not a lot of resale value, though, because they're so common. Then, our book. So the price on the book is $12.99, but I have a hard time giving it the full value since it is from a magazine and it's stuff that was already printed in a magazine, put into a book. It's cool articles and all, but online it's going for $6 to $10, so that's the value. I'm going to give it $6 to $10. And I was correct that they did put their coupon on there as an item. There. Right there. Here. So they actually did try to pawn off a coupon as an item. And to that I say, no, absolutely not. Bad call. Not only is it not okay, because it's not an item, it holds no value whatsoever, it's a $10 off coupon for their website, their own website. It only has value if you're going to that website. If you're not going to that website, it's useless. It has zero value. You're not going to resell that. And it honestly just makes them look cheap. Makes them look money hungry and cheap by trying to pass off their own website's coupon as an item. I think that's a really bad call and very poor taste for that company, and something they should definitely avoid in the future. Because to be quite honest, this box wasn't bad at all. It had a good mix of stuff, and it has decent value. There's no need to put that as an item. It just makes you look like a bunch of jackasses, honestly. Don't do that. Poor choice. Do not. So, other than the coupon, value was actually pretty decent. On the low end, without the coupon, not including that, was $59. And on the high end, $64. So you actually did get double your value, regardless of that dumbass coupon. You only got 5 items in here, but everything fetched a good price because they actually did some pretty decent choices here. You know, nothing was amazing, nothing blew me away, but everything was pretty practical, everything was fun, and in good taste. Not the coupon. So, that, like I said, just don't do that. There's no need for that. Don't pass it off as an item. Just stick with what you have. This was actually a decent box. So, I'm going to give this overall box a 6 out of 10. The score gets a little bit lower just because this company's been assy lately, and I'm just not a fan of what they're doing, shipping boxes late and trying to pass off coupons and things like that. I'm not a fan of where they're going, and their recent boxes have been really shitty as well. So this company seems like it's going downhill, but you know, this box did decently. So I think a 6 out of 10 is good, but let me know what you guys think. Whether you like the items, they're practical, you would use them. Give me your opinions and thoughts on it, and maybe the score will change for the final monthly review. But I think 6 out of 10 is a good score and is merited. But either way, I enjoyed this box. I think it was pretty good. But we'll see when Comic Block gets here, and then we'll do that and do the monthly review. Hopefully it gets here before the boxes of October start coming. But, you know, who knows? There's no way to tell with this company. Anyway, thank you for watching. 6 out of 10 on the box, 8.5 on the shirt. This has been Arcade Block. See you in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.